Okay, it is 11 May, about 1 in the afternoon, 76 degrees and sunny. We're here at Mr. Don Pruitt's house, and we are doing a repair assessment. All right, let's get our shingle. And head on up. Always the fun part. All right, we've already marked our control and the shingle that we're gonna pull down there in a second. Okay, so here's our control, and as you can see, light brushing, we don't get a lot of granular loss, so that's the control. Okay. All right. So we've established this is the shingle we're going to pull. We have number 1 beneath it, number 2 beneath it to the right, number 3 beneath it, beside it on the left, number 4 beside it on the right, number 5 is above it. Okay, on the left, number 6 above it on the right, and then we have 7 and 8, 2 above it. Okay, let me take a couple pictures. You can see that the shingle beneath it is already creased. We're not worried about that. Okay, and the shingle beside it is already creased. Again, we're not worried about that. We're not worried about those creasings. Okay, so let me just take a couple pictures. Of course, this is the shingle that we are pulling. Number 4, number 5. Let's get a wide view of 6 and a little close up. Okay, number 7, and then a wide view of 8 and a little bit close up. Okay, all right, let's start by breaking seal. Okay, I just want you to know that we're trying to use as much care as we can. This is more care than we would be able to during a normal repair. This repair is probably going to take 20 minutes, and obviously we can't spend that much time on a normal repair. All right, let's get the shingle above it. Okay, and then of course number 5, just as far as we need to. All right, number 8. Okay, and then number 7, as far as we need to be able to hammer the nail that's going to be underneath here. All right, well, we're probably going to have to go a little further. We're going to have to be able to lift up the shingles high enough that that we can put the hammer on the adhesive and nail it in. Okay, all right, so now we've broken seal. I just want to look real quick and see if we've got any material transfer. We do have some material transfer right here. Now it's going to be more evident when I pull the shingle out, but I'm just going to mark it for the time being. Okay, so some material transfer. All right, let's look at the shingle above. Again, we don't want to lift up too high. All right, and it's going to be, again, evident when we pull this out if there was material transfer. Okay, and then let's go 2 up. Okay, you can kind of hear the cracking, and I'm only lifting this up a very little bit. All right, it looks like we got some material transfer right here. I'm gonna check that out in a minute. And then over on 7. Okay, all right. Let's start pulling some nails. Okay, the first nail is right there. Okay, I thought we were going to get a nail pull through, but we did not. So that's good. All right, next nail is right here. Again, it's good. We did not get a nail pull through. Next nail is right here. And that pulled through right away. All right. So here's our next nail. And there it is right there. Okay. Okay, all right, I managed to get that up without a nail pull. All right, that's the first row. Now, let's see what we have to do for the second row. All right, have a nail up here. Okay, managed to get it. Nail right here. Okay, I can see the next nail right there. All right, that one just pulled through. And I'm looking for the next nail. It looks like right, and that one pulled through too. All right, so we've had 3 pull-throughs so far. One on the shingle that we're lifting, and I'm gonna have to actually get that nail. Well, first let me see if I can get this out. Feels like there's something there. There's another nail. Okay. Alright, we're just trying to get under there. Alright, we got it. Without causing too much damage there. That's good. Alright, let's see how we're looking. Okay. Is that the nail pull? No, it's another. Okay, one more nail. Okay, I think I got it. Where are you? That one pulled through. Okay, so we had a pull through on 5, pull through on 6, and a pull through on, of course, the shingle that we're repairing. Okay, now let's see if we're loose. I think we should be. What's going on here? That was the nail that pulled through. Okay. Where are you? I think I got it. And then we had another nail pull through over here at the end. Okay, so we've been able to remove the shingle. I'm going to mark this real quick. The front, I do want to take a picture. This is the shingle after removal. Okay. All right. Just checking real quick. A little bit of a material transfer right here. And of course, we had some nail pull-throughs. One's there. And one's here. And one was here. I don't think that was a pull through. All right, let's look at the back side real quick. Here it's pretty obvious, the nail pulls. Also real obvious, the material transfer. Okay, so nail pull, nail pull, nail pull, nail pull, and material. Okay. All right. I can set this to the side now. And let me go get our other shingle. All right, I do want to note this is not a matching attempt. We are merely doing a repair. Okay. I do want to, where we had the material transfer, and here you can see that some of these shingles, and because the one underneath was creased, you can see 4 nail pulls, okay? 4 nail pulls underneath. I'll just circle them for now. And then, of course, this and the material. All right, let me get a quick picture of that. Now, that's not due to the repair attempt, but it does give you some idea of the condition of the shingles. Okay? All right. All right. Let's get a slide up under here. Okay, what's going on now? That's one of the nails I did not get out. It pulled through. Right there. Okay. All right. And so I'm just gonna try and get this back up in there. I got another. Yep, there's another one. Did not come all the way out. Now I think we can get it up in there. Okay. All right, we're up in there. All right. So what we'll do now is attempt to hammer these back in. Okay, now I just want to note, you can see what's happening as I'm lifting up to put the hammer in. Okay. This is a little bit of delamination going on. All right. All right, here's the old nail hole. Okay, so only lifting up high enough so we can drive in the nail perpendicular to the surface. Okay, so just high enough so that we can clear the shingle. Okay, there we go. Next nail was over here. Wonder where my next nail hole is here. Again, we're not going to use the same nail hole. I am looking to see if we had material transfer, but you can see as I lift up, have to be able to clear the shingle and hit the nail. Okay. I'm going to take just a minute to adjust my pad. Get a little higher up. Here. We should have one more. These seem to be close together. I'm going to space them out a little bit. Again, you can kind of hear the crinkling, and you can certainly see the delamination. Okay, see, I don't want to hit the shingle. I got to be able to clear the shingle. You see, I know it looks like I'm lifting the shingle a little higher, except I have to be able to clear the shingle above it. Okay. And so we were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 5. Still working on shingle 8. All right. Okay. Just have to be able to clear the shingle and swing the hammer. Perpendicular to the surface. There we go. All right. And we've got one more that should go right about here. Okay, you can see the old hole. And I just want you to see, as we get this hammer, you can see the wrinkling. All right, this is a tough one for me. Being a right-handed guy. Okay. All right. Let's move our pad a little bit. Okay. Right. Okay, now let's start on our next one. Again, you can see that as we're getting to this point, we're getting some creasing going on above us. All right. Okay, so you can see I struck the shingle. Caused a little damage there. Okay. All right. A couple more. Well, actually, 1, 2, and then one over here. Actually, I think it's just 2 more. Okay. losing my angle. Might have to switch hands. Alright, at least it's in there. Okay. And our last nail is gonna go here. Excuse me, we have to put a nail there. We did remove it, now we have to replace it. Okay, we just... switch hands again. Okay, come on. Just a little bit more. Again. Okay. All right, I think we got one nail left to do. And it's right here. Okay, again, I'm just going to show you this picture here. This is where we're going to drive the nail, and you can see what's happening right here. Okay? Okay, all right, we have completed our repair. Okay, now we already were up there, and we did some light brushing, so we're gonna do the same thing here. Okay, some light brushing and see how much grains come away. Okay, you can see grains coming away here, 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 and here. Okay, let's look at above it. Again, we have some grains being dislodged, and evidence of some creasing. Okay, we saw delamination when we were here, and we also saw, you can see right there, you can see the creasing. Okay, all right, yeah, creasing right up there, right through here. And you can see it again up there. We didn't lift that one up too much. Okay, again, we've got creasing going on right here. Obvious creasing all across the top of this one. Okay, all right. I'm gonna look again for some Material transfer. And I think we're actually okay here. Obviously there won't be any there. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna take some pictures, but this really kind of concludes our repair assessment video. I suppose I should make a note here. 3 shingles above it. Material transfer on the shingle below. Okay, so right there. And we saw creasing, and creasing, and creasing. So I'm going to go with a fail 5 of 8. That's the end of this video.